Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'll make sure everything's working here. Make sure all my sound is working. So bear with me for 2 seconds. Oh. It logged me out of Twitch. That's weird. Alright, let me make sure everything's working. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Alright, my S's sound a little strong. I'm gonna move this back. My S's sound a little strong. I'm gonna move this back. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Alright, seems good. Alright, welcome everybody. So we are gonna play Magic again. To the surprise of nobody. So we're going to play mono white today. I've been playing a mono white splash blue deck that I really is becoming a fan of and I'm really liking. What we're going to play today though is a deck that we found from the excellent Twitter account, Arena Decklist Twitter. So we're going to try another mono white deck. But this mono white deck does not use, looks like this is a best of one deck. I don't know if we're going to play that. It does use History of Benalia, which in best of 3 can't be right. Yeah, so we're just gonna play mono white splash blue again. That's what we've been playing. That's what's been running well for us. And that's what we're gonna play. So mono white splash blue, here we come. Yeah, so we are Platinum 1. Let's see if we can make it to Diamond this stream. Alright, so again, if my sound's okay or if anything's not working, let me know. But otherwise, here we go. So, this is a mono white aggro deck, so the idea is you want to kill your opponent dead as fast as possible. So that's what we're going to try and do here. I got a couple tournaments I'm prepping for. A couple MCQs coming up. There's 3 coming up in like the next 5-week period. I'm trying to find a deck to play. I've played a lot of decks on this stream and off stream that I haven't quite found one I'm super in love with yet. But I'm having a lot of success with the mono white deck. So our opponent goes first. If one of these cards over here was a 2-drop, I could maybe see keeping that. Because if we draw a second land, we'd be in business. But as it goes, I'm not inclined to keep this because these are just too expensive. Like even if we never draw another land, we won't even be able to play Venerated Loxodon because we only have 4 permanents. So I think we're gonna mulligan this one. This looks much better. We have a 1-drop. We don't have a 2-drop, which is a little annoying. We have a powerful play in Gideon on turn 3. Yeah, I'll put that on top. So our 2-drop is going to be a 1-drop. But so mono. So Diagraph Cool. So this is probably the Aristocrats deck. Maybe let's start playing a little Rakdos aggro deck. So let's see. Looks like our opponent mulligans, which is never a bad thing. Not interested in trading our creature. Gutter Bonesy, maybe just mono black aggro. So we're still gonna take the damage here, so we can play out both of our creatures. I kind of like getting all these creatures out because then we can play Venerated Loxodon next turn. Or Gideon Blackblade, or Clarigino will attack, assuming they attack us. So, I would be remiss if I did not thank our new subscriber, who looked like they subscribed while the stream was not going on, so we're going to replay the little alert right here. Hopefully this button will replay the alert. Look at that! Bassfish08, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the channel. It is much appreciated. Alright, so yeah, so we're not going to attack here. Because Wait, did he? No, that inner tapped. He didn't attack. Yeah, so we're not going to attack here. We had no good attacks. Our opponent didn't attack either. So it must have been our opponent's turn. So I think we're going to play Venerated Loxodon to make our creatures, give these guys... there's two things we can do. We can play Venerated Loxodon and give these guys 3 toughness so they can attack through these guys profitably. I kind of like that. If he double blocks one, we can only kill one of his creatures. This one probably, because this one they can just bring back. I don't really want to Conclave Tribunal one of his 2/1s or 2/2s. We can't play Gideon, so... Venerated Loxodon is the play. So this will give this guy's a little bit larger toughness here. Oh yeah, right? Yeah, who knows who that guy is. Yeah, so we can't attack yet. But yeah, no, Bass Fisher away. Billy, thank you. Thank you. So, our opponent missed a land drop. Red, okay, so he is playing an Rakdos aggro deck. So I do think, I mean, he's only got 3 cards left in his hands. We have 2 Conclave Tribunals. We could just start tapping down. We could tap this creature down. Because it has CMC 2 or better. We could remove Fireblade Artist. Because that could be annoying. Or do we tap Fireblade Artist down and attack? I really would like to play a Gideon Blackblade, but that's not happening because we don't have enough lands. I think we'll make our Venerated Loxodon indestructible. That seems like an easy place to start. And then we can tap down his Fireblade Artist and then attack. I think I like that. Because I don't really want to lose both of my Law Rune Enforcers. Which I guess he couldn't do if he didn't want to. Okay, so we'll do this. Tap the Fireblade Artist down. Maybe we're supposed to tap the Diagraph Ghoul down because I'd rather... No, we can't. This has to have 2 CMC or less. So we're definitely on the front foot here, and this is an aggressive deck, so the fact that we're still at 16 is good for us. The fact that he just took it means he's gonna try and just beat us to... Because he had some trades there if he wanted it. Not great trades. I mean, this one could come back eventually, though. I kind of take that as he's going to try and... Alright, well, he'll concede. He's going to try and raise us down to 0. Concession is good. I'm alright with the concession. So we want our cheap removal spells. I don't think this is a matchup for counter spells. The Disdainful Stroke for certainly not. Dovin's Veto is probably more situational, and I want this window to stay. So I have a window here that has the events, because the stream event thing is not really updating well, but if I click off of it, it minimizes it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was a good game. Ajani seems... I don't know what we want here, if we're going to be completely honest. Hunted Witness seems not the greatest, because it's just going to die against all his little creatures, and therefore he becomes a lot less useful. So we'll start with... No. We'll cut at least... We'll cut some Law Rune Enforcers, because he's got a lot of 1-drops, so they lose their usefulness a little bit. I think we could probably cut a Conclave Tribunal for Tocatli Honor Guard. These seem like good blockers, actually. In the play, maybe it's right to have the 3/1s because you're trying to attack in, and in the play we want to be in the front foot. But on the we will be attacking back and forth, I guess. So I guess if my opponent's sticking back to block, we're probably winning anyway. So maybe it's better to have the Vanguard instead of the Tocatli Honor Guards, because we're just trying to attack our opponents. I don't like this. We didn't have enough lands. This is better. That makes the hand okay. So we're gonna start with this. Start with Legion's Landing. into an 0-3, which is just going to end up blocking for us. Which will do it'll do a really good job of blocking, I think. But then we'll get History of Benalia, and that'll give us, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 permanents. So we'll be on our way to... We'd be on our way to getting that 3-3 attacking action in. Diagraph, cool, okay. Can't do anything quite yet. So we'll go History of Benalia. I like History of Benalia here because it's gonna let us get in the it's gonna get us closer. Why do I like History of Benalia here? I like History of Benalia here because it's gonna get us closer to Stubborn Century, which I guess you know, it doesn't really matter which one we play. It's more mana efficient because if we draw another 2-drop, then we can double spell again. But also, it's gonna let us get in our attacks with our 4/3s 1 turn earlier, which I like because then he won't have as many things to chump with. Because I mean, the 4/3s are good when they can get through, but if, you know, if they're just chumping with something that they can bring back, not exactly where we want to be. All right, I think we're just gonna take this, and then Judith is kind of annoying. Land and Diagraph. Okay, see, look at that. We drew another 2-drop. He's legendary, so we can't use it. But our heart was in the right place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Do we want to trigger the City's Blessing here? Or trigger Legion's Landing? I don't think so. Because I think we'll be able to attack with 3 again next turn. We're just losing our 1/1 for free. So I think we'll just start with these attacks. I don't mind trading my 2/2 for his Judith. I think that's a perfectly fine exchange. We'll play our 2/3, pass the turn. So again, he didn't block, so it means he's obviously on the aggro plan. We got a little bit of an advantage here, though this does make his creatures very good. Makes them one power more, and if they die, we're gonna get a ping sent right at our face. Alright, Lava Coil, okay. Okay, so, ooh, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're gonna get him to 12. Ugh. That is rough. Get him to 12. Okay, so in that case, I think we're a little better blocking here. Bad as that feels. Because we're not going to be able to kill him and he'll kill us on the turn back if we did nothing. So that felt really bad. We still... oh, maybe I should have blocked there. We still did 2 for 1 him. We had 1 card to his 2, but that's... Now we can't trigger Legion's Landing, so maybe we did that wrong, but... I mean, it depends on what he's got going on the top of the deck here. Because I think the exchange would have been, we didn't block, we attacked, we got him to 1, he killed us on the crackback, which, not ideal. Now we're kind of both drawing off the top. Of course, he's drawing a lot better off the top. The Stubborn Century might be relegated to playing defense now. Slide up the stage is doing work too. Baffling End, okay. Yeah, we're going to lose this race if we keep attacking. So, the Stubborn Century is just going to play in some D. She has no real profitable attacks. I mean, he might be interested in attacking around and just trying to get the damage in where he can get the damage in. Looks like he is not interested in that. Alright, well, I'm 28% to draw lands from here on out, so hopefully we draw no more lands, because any one of my cards would be a good draw. Just about any one of them. Well, there's a land. Right now we're 26% to draw a land from here on out. It's getting to the point, yeah, it's getting to the point where he's just gonna attack around me and there's nothing I can do about it. Yep. Yeah, I think we're dead. Yep. What do we got? What do we got off the top? Oof, that was rough. All right, well, no help there. So I think on the play, I think these Tocatli Honor Guards become significantly worse, and I think I would rather have these Adanto Vanguards because we're less trying to sit back and more just trying to attack his face off. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want these Law Rune Forces over the Snubhorn Centuries. Why would I want that? These are so bad though, because like he doesn't have a lot of two. Like it's nice to be able to take a block out of the way as in the first game, but he doesn't have a lot of 2-drops. He had a lot of 1-drops. I mean, Judith would be good to tap down, I guess. I think we'll run this. Chad, I don't know if you have any ideas for me here, but I think our changes were what, -1 Tribunal. Oh, this is Adanto Vanguards here. I think we want all 4 of those. Getting Blackblade good here. It's just gonna die. Alright, let's go with that. So getting Blackblade, I have no way to protect it because I want to be... I'm sitting back trying to protect my Gideon. That means I'm probably not winning the game. I guess it does gain me 5 life, quote unquote. What is with these hands? Ugh. I think we keep this one though. Because if we draw any land, our hand just becomes so good. As it currently stands, our hand is very mediocre. What do we want to start with? We'll start with Dauntless Bodyguard. Yeah, so as it stands, like, because we can... You think it's a keep? I mean, if we're 36% draw land here. So if we get our land, we can double spell, play Legion's Landing, play Dauntless Bodyguard, and then flip Legion's Landing. Nope. That's not it. Alright. Well, at least we gotta play stuff, like, even though like these aren't really like making it think this is keeping the other one alive, we want to play stuff that can attack through this Diagraph Ghoul. There's a 37% chance now. I think we will double creature. Yeah, no way I'm blocking. No way, Jose. Alright. Fine with me. Alright. No land. Well, as much as I want to keep the offense going, because I do think we'll still be trading, I'm going to keep, I'm going to put the D down. Put the brakes on. Because this will help a little bit. Just prevent some damage and allow us to keep attacking. Because like he can't attack with one creature because he does nothing. Spawn of Mayhem. What does that do? Beginning of each player's upkeep, Spawn of Mayhem does 1 damage to that player. Then if you have 10 or less life, put a +1/+1 counter on Spawn of Mayhem. Alright, that seems good. There's a land. It's not the land we wanted, because we have to take 2 damage to play it. I think we gotta get our Law Rune Enforcer down. And then the question becomes, is it worth it to play the Legion's Landing? I think the answer is yes. So I want Law Rune Enforcer down because I want to keep this Spawn of Mayhem tapped down. I guess I could suicide one of my creatures. Because I could suicide one of my creatures here. To flip the Legion's Landing. That way I can definitely play History of Benalia next turn. But I think Adoptive Vanguard next turn is fine enough. And I can tap down the La Runa 4-star and my attacks become much better next turn. That's what I'm gonna tell myself at least, because we're gonna take 4 here. Go to 9. You're right, it is the land we got. It'd be excellent if they would not play a red land. I'd be a fan of that. Another Spawn of Mayhem. Jeez. Okay, well, see what we draw. Alright, assuming we tap down a Spawn of Mayhem, we can attack for 5, which does nothing. Flips our Legion's Land, and then we're dead in the next turn. So I think we have to use our La Runa 4-star on defense. Because we're going to lose a life, so we're price him to use our La Runa 4-star on defense. Which means we can only play this Dauntless Bodyguard. We will give this indestructible. Yeah, I think we're not good here. I mean, so we can tap down 2 blockers here, right? So I don't know how to stop in his like beginning of his combat. Like, is it gonna ask me to? Is it gonna stop me? Stop at combat, I guess. Does it pass? Does anybody know if this is gonna give me a? I guess it really doesn't matter. I don't wanna risk it. So we'll tap down the Spawn of Mayhem. We can untap and tap down again, but again, I still don't think that's gonna be enough. Ah, that's so annoying. Because I couldn't even give it indestructible. So these 4/4 flyers are not doing me any favors here. I mean, he's just gonna win next turn. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we win here. I think that History of Benalia is too little too late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, he's gonna kill me on the attack, so we might as well go for it. Didn't even draw a red land. Yeah, because he'll block here and here. He'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go to 8, he'll go to 6. Yeah. We are super dead. Those flyers were just too powerful. Nothing we can do about them. Alright. Well, good game. Nothing we can do about the flyers. Maybe the Conclave Tribunals were what we wanted then? I don't think so, though, because we didn't even see that card the first 2 games, right? So it seems aggressive to play around the card that we haven't even seen yet. Thanks, Billy. Thanks, as always. I want to pin this window. Can I pin this thing? So it doesn't. It keeps moving behind when I click on the chat. All right. Well, not the greatest first match, but we have about 30-45 more minutes in us, so maybe an hour. Who knows? Let's not get too crazy. Well, this hand is straight garbage. Because we got 1 creature that doesn't have any power, and then a removal spell. This hand is much better. This hand has a lot of potential if we draw a 3rd land. I think we'd rather get our 3rd land. As good as it'd be to go Marshall. If you don't draw a 3rd land, you can't do none of that. Alright, let's go. Yeah, that's a keep, man. That's a keep. Ugh. Oh, we should put sleeves in our deck. We have some sleeves. Well, there's the land. It would have worked out fine. He said bitterly. I should have played the Hallowed Fountain tapped. That was a mistake. So, I'm going to take 2 damage from playing this Hallowed Fountain untapped. Which maybe it doesn't matter. But that is what's going to happen. Yeah, Marshall. It would have been fine. Because now, but he's probably going to remove this Marshall, and then I'll have my backup Marshall, and then, ooh, Thief of Sanity. Do I even care? I think the best way to do this might be just to tap it down this turn so I can continue to develop my board. So we can tap that down on his turn so he doesn't steal a blocker. Alright, that works too. Fine with me. I think he saw he wasn't going to get any value off the attack. Because I guess the really thing I'm only worried about is a Conclave Tribunal for one of my Marshals or like a good blocker, and he also has another one, but that one's getting tapped down. So we'll do this on his end step. Tap that guy down. See ya. There's another land. Do I even want to Conclave Tribunal this? I don't know. 4-8. I think we're just attacking. I really don't care that much. And I guess Conclave Tribunal's a safer play. Like, what board wipe could he have? Ritual of Soot, which Lockstone doesn't get hit by. Yeah, I guess I really don't care. Even if he gets one blocker, I can still tap the Thief down. He's kind of priced into keeping a blocker back. If he has any hope of winning, it has to be, what, removal spell, blocker? So, like, Lava Coil. I don't know if there's any combination cards you could have that isn't a board wipe. Cry of the Carnarium doesn't do it. If Ritual Soot would keep him alive for a turn. 2 turns. At least. 3. No, it would kill his Thief of Sanity, I think. I don't know if it's all opponents or all, let's see. Card, Ritual of Soot. Destroy all creatures. So it would hit his creatures too. Or his creature as well. Maybe he's just salty. Or maybe he's just thinking. Who knows? Oh, no, okay. Timeout used. He's tanking real hard here. I think he might just be salting us out. Because I went Marshall. So, yeah. Or he's thinking real hard. Maybe he's streaming to chat with his audience. We could be charitable here. Okay, now... So if he has a remove... I think it's safest just to do this. And then go to attacks. Boom, got him. Yeah, I think he was just salting us out there. Like it was snowing outside, he just got enough salt for everybody. So he seemed to be playing a control deck. Like a Grixis mid-rangey type deck. So I don't know how controlling he'll go. I do think Adanto Vanguard is a good addition. I think Disdainful Stroke is a good addition. Probably playing the Planeswalker package. I don't know if we want to bring in Dovin's Veto. I think we will. Soy sauce. That's funny. I think we can cut the Baffling Ends for the Conclave Tribunals, because if he lands a Planeswalker or something, we're going to be under the gun. I think Loggerman Enforcers come out. We're taking some of our permanents out, so Snubborn Sentry makes a little less sense. Do we... let's see. Do we want the Dovin's Veto? Did we take out a land? We did take out a land. We even cut a second land. Let's run the draw. I never like doing that. We'll cut a Snubhorn. So it makes us a little weaker. In terms of like just straight creature advantage, but we can play a little more tempo-oriented game of play a creature right into victory if we draw, you know, our counter spells. What's up, Hill Edward? Samuel, how's it going? Yeah, you know how we do. You know how we do. Yeah, I mean, I want to get to Diamond. I really like this deck. I don't think I'll be able to grind through all of Diamond tonight and tomorrow to get to Mythic, but this deck I'm playing, I think it's a strong contender for MCQ deck, MCQ deck choice. Playing a white weenie splash blue. I think our opponent might have just disconnected. I mean, I guess we should probably mod you too, Samuel. You're a friend of the stream. But I guess if everybody's a mod, then nobody's a mod. So I think our opponent just left. Maybe our opponent just like... I don't know. I don't know. I wonder how the timer works if on this. Like, does anybody know how long this timer like chills? Before like, cause this looks like, does he have a round timer? Like, I don't know. Or maybe it's something out of his control. Maybe he had a medical emergency or something. That's charitable though, I think. Alright, 2 minutes, not bad. Oh, there, yeah. He is on the clock. Sharkman is on the clock. So while we're waiting, anybody do anything fun today? This is the easiest win ever. Presumably I'll just get the win. Oh no. Oh, I was about to say, did he click it like at the last second? Because that would be next level. Alright. Legion Lieutenant. So I was watching, I watched Seth Manfield stream today, and he streamed the Green-Black Citadel deck that we were playing on stream a little bit yesterday and a little bit the day before yesterday. Sweet deck. He was playing a list I want to try out eventually. But of course, I mean, he's a pro though, right? So like, you know, it always works out. But he was just like, oh, you know, this hand is a little risky, a little greedy. I got a land, you know, I got to sit it on the hand. So, you know, if I draw a land here, it's going to work out fine. Every time, drew a land. Every time. Whereas when we do that, we're like, you know, we should draw a land, it's going to work out fine. We just draw like 6-drop, 6-drop, 5-drop. The third Citadel. This is a keep. Alright. Let's get our aggro on. Between matches, we're gonna switch to some sleeves. They don't know how serious we are because we don't have any sleeves. That's a good hand. I think it's better to... So Cry of the Carnarium is something we're going to be worried about, right? We can flip the Legion's Landing if he doesn't have any interaction next turn. Yeah, I think we want to flip our Legion's Landing rather than play the Adanto Vanguard. It like kind of inherently like... Yeah. kind of inherently protects us against Cry of Canarium because we'll have a something to keep our momentum going, keep making guys, and you know we'll still get our 1/1 back from Hunted Witness. Yeah, it's just gonna be over and over and over, and it'll get us a land too for whatever that's worth. Is there any 1-mana removal spell? Oh no, I can play. I have a 1-drop. I was thinking maybe I won't. Maybe I won't do that, but. And play the tappy land tapped. Alright, Cry of the Carnarium again is what we're concerned about here. This is why I'm not good at Magic. Do we play the History of Benalia and Allegiance Land? Do you like really lean into it? I think it's probably fine just to keep Adanto up. And go from there. Because if he's gonna have to cry this turn anyway. Like if he doesn't cry, like he's gonna be in a bad spot to begin with. So no reason to make it even better. Thief of Sanctity. Play History. I mean History is higher upside. But now, unless he's like baiting us here, now the cry hits him too. Oh, does it only get my half? Okay. See, you got the goods here. You know what's up. Alright, well, so we'll go History this turn. We'll go History... Vanguard. Means I still get 1 token. I still get the Hunted Witness, I guess. Oh, I guess that's true, too. These are all good points. And this is why the chat is... Chat is bomb. Good tips, Samuel. Alright, so I guess he's looking for a blocker here? I don't know. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we should have played Cry. Because even if we do get Cried, like I think it's higher upside to have the History of Benalia. And if we get Cried, then we can just start making vampires. I think we did it backwards. I think we made a vampire on the off chance we got Cried, so we'd have a token left over. But you're right, we would still get another night, we would get a token from Hunted Witness, and we could just start making things with Danto the First Fort. Or making vampires with the Danto the First Fort. So I think you're right. What could he possibly be taking over? Like, pick the biggest creature. Oh, is it exiled? Does this... Yep, no. You're right. You right. So I don't think he got Nicol Bolas from our deck, so it looks like he... Mox Amber, okay. That's cool. Law Rune Enforcer, okay. Law Rune Enforcer is probably one of the better cards you could get, actually. It's like a repeatable removal spell. Okay, well. Here we go! I think he has to block with it, though, because if he blocks here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He doesn't have to block with it. So I think you're right. I think we gave him 1 extra turn by not playing History of Benalia. Like, we gave him another draw step. And Ritual Sit would be super bad. I don't play any, I guess, Unbreakable Formation, but you can't really afford to play around Unbreakable Formation, so there's no real reason to keep the card in my hand. Especially because I could actually use the land if I draw, you know, if I draw... Well, maybe I don't. Maybe I couldn't use the land. Adanto the First Fort takes lands, is the point of that sentence. Blast Zone. Uh-oh. I guess it's not that bad. So we gotta remember to make our Adanto the First Fort vampire. Uh-oh. Yeah. We done screwed up. I'm not playing that history because it was really bad. It was really bad. I think we're going to lose because we didn't play the history. So this is gonna, if he amasses again, it'll be bad. I mean, it's already pretty bad. Yeah, no, that's probably just it. You're probably just better at Magic. Does this a white mana activate? Nope, it's just colorless. Isn't that fortunate? Well, there's another history. Now the question is, do I jump in for one? I think the answer is no. I do attack with... So I definitely attack with Dauntless Bodyguard. That's a pretty easy attack. If I attack with Dauntless Bodyguard, does it make sense to attack with the rest of my creatures? He could tap down Adonto Vanguard. I guess let's go to attacks and see if he taps down our Adonto Vanguard. That'll help inform our decision. Okay. So now, I attack with this. I can sneak in either 2 damage. I'll sneak in 1 damage to lose a token. I don't think I attack with everything. I think we just go here. No, I don't want to sacrifice that. Why would I do that? I mean, maybe I do have to draw histories. Well, there's a start, right? What does that do? Yeah, I think not playing that history was a mistake. So the music in this game is so epic. Oh, and he took my Gideon? That's so mean.
I walk a righteous path.
It's not a blocker though.
Share my light.
Yeah, I think we're donezo here. Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right. Oh, and he took my history? Look at the rub-ins. I mean, I guess technically all histories did come off the top of my deck. Hmm. Okay, well that's annoying. He was smart there. Let's see if we can make these guys bigger. He's gonna gain 4 life. We will attack for a lot next turn though. So it's not nothing. Are we just dead on this swing? 2, 4, 8, 10, 14, 15. We're not dead on this swing. And he can't attack with everything because he'll die. Yeah, he's going to slowly eke the cards off the top of my deck. Like, this is one of those situations where, like, yeah, we're probably dead. But we're close enough to not dead, where I feel like I can't concede. When can he flip Nicol Bolas? Next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if he wants to. I mean, he probably should have just attacked with Nicol Bolas, because it's a flyer. Got me to 6. Flip Nicol Bolas. Killed something. Or just play that Nicol Bolas. That's good too. And he's gaining life to boot. Alright. So we're definitely conceding after our next attack step. We are going to attack though. We're gonna do it. So again, we'll be able to exile a card from their hand or permanent they control. So we will do this, and we'll exile one of these lands.
Conceivable. My intellect is without limit.
So what's the best draw at the top of our deck? And does it matter? So you could tap down Adonto Van. I guess you could tap down Venerated Loxodon. He's got 3 blockers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. So he'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he'll block. He'll block Knight, Knight. Well, let's see. If he blocks Knight, Knight, Adonto Vanguard, that's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to draw 2 Benelish Marshals off the top of my deck. That's what I need to do. Yeah, I really wish you just let me draw my card, though. Conclave Tribunal. I mean, this is what we're doing, so... Maybe he forgets to tap my Venerated Loxodon. You never know. And he's got a block. He's gonna tap down my Loxodon, presumably. Does he have to block? He's gotta block something. That Lava and Force off the top of my deck was really good. No time to go after Nicol Bolas. That is a non-starter. Does he have a lightning strike or something? That would make me so sad. Man. Alright, well, we got blockers. No knights. Gotcha. So I guess he could block, could exile this. I mean, that was closer than I thought it was going to be. If he doesn't kill me this turn, another Conclave Tribunal, a Baffling End, a Benelish Marshal. Those are all good draws. Gideon wouldn't be the worst. So he's gonna go to 7. Presumably exile or destroy. Oh, he's gonna give it double life. Ah, sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, so now I think we're dead. Yep. Yeah, now we're super dead. Taking my Snubhorn Sentries. Another Nicol Bolas, just with the haymakers. Alright, you figured it out, man. Let me draw my card. So if we draw another Conclave Tribunal, we can remove the Nicol Bolas. Has 2 blockers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And my only, so we can't draw a Conclave. Okay. The Thief of Sanity was surprisingly good against me. I thought it wasn't going to be that good. It was very good. I mean, we did draw the Conclave Tribunal, but... he missed his Law Rune Enforcer tap down. I guess he can just block it. So now he's got to block here. Okay. So this will live. I'll gain 1 life? 3 life? Oh my god, he's a 1! He is so close to dead! And I don't die this turn, but he's gonna gain 6 life. Oh! Man. Did I miss a damage anywhere at some point? Okay, well. Or you could just do that.
Justice is served.
Yeah, on turn 3. Yes, I think you're right. That was a total mistake. Like, after we talked about it, you're 100% right.
I am omnipotent.
That was playing too conservatively. But now I know. I mean, the fact that he's at 1 after he's played 2 Nicol Boluses, 1 Nicol Bolas Dragon God, 2 Thief of Sanities, an Enter the God Eternals, half of my deck. Well, there were some good draws. I have a feeling we're gonna draw a land. Of course, he draws the lifelinking blocker. Is this exile thing? What does this do? I forget.
There are none greater than I.
Does he get a creature from the graveyard too? Okay. We get it. We get it. Yeah, that was definitely not the draw we wanted. Yeah, there's some good stuff going on over there with Nicol Bolas. We can make... I don't know why I'm still playing this game. I think Samuel would have uninstalled the program a long time ago. Just not even conceded, just uninstalled. And these blast zones are probably certain doom. Because you can just wipe my Hunted Witnesses.
I know all there is to know.
He's going to gain 6 life, go back to 10.
Lend you my strength.
Another blast zone. So yeah, I got him to 1. He was so close. I mean, I still have a Vanillish Marshal in my deck.
My grief fuels my mission.
I don't know. So my plan is to have him misclick, like he did last time, or 2 turns ago. So I'm gonna make an Adonta. I'm gonna make a vampire. I mean, I can haste I get a haste 6 damage through 5 damage through Benilus Marshal. Chaos Wand. That is spicy. Did you see that? Did you see that? It was a Chaos Wand. Yeah, did you see that? See, wasn't that worth it? This is what it was leading towards. This is what my entire life was leading towards. All right. Well, now that we're here, we're gonna draw the top card of our deck. Let's be honest. He kept drawing all the cards that I wanted to draw. Baffling Ends. We kept drawing good cards, but it was not enough. The History of Benalia on turn 3. That was a problem. Okay. So how do we sideboard? Spell Pierce seems good. Veto seems good. Disdainful Stroke seems good. Bring in that island. Johnny seems pretty good. Thanks, Billy. A Vanguard seems good. Laroon Enforcer seems good-ish. Don't know what to cut. I think we might want the Conclave Tribunal. So I think we can cut the Baffling Ends. I think we can cut maybe some of the Laroon Enforcers. Maybe all of them. No. I think 2 of them is good. The Snubhorn Sentries. 1 Venerated Lockstone since we're bringing in a Ajani. Yeah, this is where the decisions get tough. Like, I'm clearly not... I don't think I'm aggressively sideboarding out the Laroon Enforcer. Or not aggressive enough. It seems tailor-made just to, like, tap down a Nicol Bolas or tap down a Thief of Sanity. Ugh. Can't even cast half the cards in my hand. 3 Conclave Tribunals is not what we want. Alright. We got a plan. 1, 2, 3. That is not the land we want. No, yes it is. We have a white source here. Great. We did it, guys. So if he has any interaction or removal, we're probably going to lose. Alright, Glacial Fortress, Tomic. Attack, attack, attack. Alright, so we're swinging for 4 next turn, give him 14. Put history out. I mean, this history might get countered. Oh no. Bye, history. Could have been history was history. Alright, so we got a lot of damage on the board, though. Spread out over 3 creatures. If we draw anything relevant, I mean, he's gonna have to... We're still in 1 turn of spell territory for a second. Thanks, Billy. So long. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Alright, well, there's a cry. Cool. We'll give my Tomic Indestructible. Just because we can. Not even enough land. Yeah, that's rough. We really should have had that first game. Still no land. Yeah, so we got him halfway there, but I don't see any world where we get him the other half of the way. Because he has an instant answer to any of our 2-drops in Blast Zone whenever he wants it. Johnny seems like it would have been good last turn, and maybe definitely turn before, but it seems like it would have been good last turn. We don't really even have anything in our graveyard to get back, which is fine. We can just make our guys bigger, but might be too little too late at this point. Curious as to what he took if he didn't take Dovin's Veto. Conclave Tribunal. There's a step in the right direction. Only creature in our battle. Only creature is Venerated Loxodon, though, which is not what.
Look how far you have come.
Can't get Venerated Loxodon back. So let's see. Does this to player? Okay, so he could go after a Johnny, but then he stops getting cards off the top of my deck. Which does he need more cards though? So you could always use more cards, especially if you're drawing Conclave Tribunals and things of that nature. I assume he's going to hit me and not a Johnny, but he's got to keep a Johnny in check somehow. He's got Vraska's Contempt to do that kind of, yeah, do that job as well. And whenever you only have one creature, 4 mana, add 1 counter to something. It's not, let your opponent gain 2 life. Not really what we want to be doing. Oh, I still have beer left. That's true. Good point. So maybe he will put a target in my graveyard and I can grab that back with a Johnny. I think more likely is it gets Vraska's Contempt. I think that's the most likely scenario here. We got a Vanguard in the graveyard. Okay. So that was aggressive. Oh, well, here's another one, but still, that seemed like a really aggressive use of that card. I mean, this Thief of Sanity is going to be out of control if I don't do anything about it. I don't really have anything to do about it. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do about it. I think we have to go for, yeah, I really, like, we could wait a turn and then tap it down, but that's a terrible, that's not getting us closer to our goal here, right?
Back on your feet.
Yeah, so I think we're on the same page. Get my camera out. My sound, hopefully my sound sounds okay now that I moved it down a little bit. God, so many blast zones. God, my chair is so uncomfortable. I need to get one of those fancy streamer chairs. Well. Alright. Well, at least we got Hunted Witness. We get a Larun Enforcer. I don't see any way we win this game though. Like last game, I saw a path, and he was already at 1, but he's at 11. Yeah, we're done here. We are done here. All right, so that did not go super great, but we misplayed first game. Mulled to 5. What are you gonna do? You know. I really would like to hit Diamond tonight. And this game can hit 3 wins in a row real quick. So let's do that. Let's just do 3 wins in a row real quick. That sounds like a plan, huh? I can never draw more than 1 land in my opening hand. It's been a problem. I go first. I think we keep it because if we hit one land, we're in good shape. And like, we have Legion's Landing. Yeah, this kind of hand though. How many lands does this deck play? 12, 13, 16, 20. Ah. I mean, fortune favors the bold or whatever, right? That's how the quote goes. Fortune favors the bold or whatever. Okay. Not great. I do like Hunted Witness because he trades with his Gutter Bones here, though. Kind of makes it so he can't attack. I don't know, this is Diagraph Ghoul is the one I was thinking of. Gutter Bones comes back. But it has Spectacle. Essentially. No, Spectacle, yeah, Spectacle is if you deal opponent damage. So, I assume I attack? No, there is an argument for not attacking, and if I don't draw a land, and for waiting to play my Legion's Landing and then attack so I can flip that and have a land. I think that argument will win as well. Yep, no land, so play Legion's Landing, no attacks, because I would like to flip my Legion's Landing next turn. And then we might be in business. Then we can play Gideon. Then we can have a removal spell. Then we can play Vanguard. Though I don't know if Vanguard's very good here. Because there's no way I'm paying 4 life to keep it alive. It's just going to trade with one of his cards. I am going to block this, though. Even though he can get it back, like, he can't do it this turn. He's got to play it out again. I could get my lifelink on. Yeah, baffling in one of his Fireblade Artists. I swear to God, if he shocks one of my creatures, I'm going to be so angry. Ah! That is so annoying. That is my swear to God, I'm going to be so angry face. Yeah. Alright, well. That happened. Maybe we can flip it next turn. So maybe we do this. Maybe we... No, we can't even play a 1-drop because we don't have a 1-drop. Yep, no blocks. Gideon does give life things. So you're right. I can come back from this. No problem. We do have a Conclave Tribunal, which I think we have to play. I think we're just dead. Because if we play Conclave Tribunal, take 4, go to 5. I guess we aren't just dead. So I guess we can play out Snubhorn Century and then flip play Conclave Tribunal, excuse me. You can't. It's 3 or less. This is 4. No. With Spectacle, it's 3. Which, he had. Yeah. Yep. So I think this doesn't feel great, but I think Samuel has a solid point. We do have a lifelinking Gideon. I don't think we're gonna survive the turn though. That's 5. Yeah, you can just kill us on upkeep if we don't remove no, he can just kill us on upkeep because this will deal 2 damage. And this will deal 2 damage. So Yeah, we're just at an upkeep. He would have drawn a land. That's what I'm saying. And then, of course, for the ultimate embarrassment, I draw the shock land. Alright, so Rakdos aggro. I like Baffling End. So that one was easy. I think I like Adanto Vanguard. I don't like La Rune Enforcer. They got so much cheap stuff that it doesn't really come into play that often. Honor Guard does block well, and on the draw, I'm tempted. But on the play, I feel like I want to attack better. No, why not Vanguard? Why not Vanguard? On the play, yeah, but I mean, you're right, but I want to be attacking. So if I'm sitting back to block with my Tocatli Honor Guard, I don't think that's very helpful. I like Vanguard in the play. He does have a lot of... Yeah, I think this is what we want. I don't know if we want this third I don't think we want a fourth Conclave Tribunal. No, he can attack. He'll just block, and that's fine. On the draw, I am 100% with you. I think Vanguard is terrible on the draw. But on the play, ideally we're gonna be trading blows. Guess we're gonna see how good it is. Like I'm never gonna pay the 4 life. You're right. It's just like a 3 power attacker. They're up a card. All right. Yeah, they play a lot of tap blockers though. I mean, I think I like it. So here we got to figure out if we want Vanguard or Snubhorn Hunted Witness. I think we want Vanguard. I mean, what's the 1/3 here? I guess like prevents them from attacking, but I want them to attack here. And presumably they're going to play another blocker. It could come into play tapped. Gutterbones comes into play tapped. Diagraph Ghoul comes into play tapped. I'd happily trade for their Fire Artisan or whatever. So he's only got one card off of that. I think that's where I disagree. I think that's where I disagree. Because, like, if we go to game 3, you're right, I'm definitely taking it out. I think you're right. On that account. Oh. History does help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll be able to activate our Snubhorn as well. Got a Moment of Craving, that's kind of annoying. Oh, if you're on your computer, Samuel, or any other chatters, if you could let me know if the extension where you like hover over the cards works, that would be great. Moment of Craving on Danto Vanguard is much better than on my history target, I believe. I believe I like that. Okay, no worries. No worries. Alright. Nope, don't want to Conclave Tribunal his Diagraph Ghoul. Don't like that at all. It also helps my opponent just draws light at the stages. You know, that helps too. I'll be honest. Alright, I think I get one more match after this one. And then it's off to bed. Yeah, presumably he's gonna play card at some point. Yeah, he just... Alright, cool. So, here, I'm with you. Let's see, we're taking out Vanguards, putting in Honor Guards. The counterspell package is obviously not what we want here. Do we want the first Law Rune Enforcer or the Conclave Tribunal? I think the Tribunal is a much higher upside because they only have a few impactful creatures. Yeah. I think you're right because they only have a few impactful creatures. Ajani's just never going to live. Ajani will gain us life though. But I don't think he cares about Ajani. I mean, do we want Ajani over... I don't think so. Maybe Ajani over Gideon? Lifelink's helpful, though. This is what we're rolling with. Yeah, it's too slow. He'll just get taken to school. Ugh. Ugh. Deck, what are you doing to me? I mean, this is a great hand. But we don't have anything to do before it gets great. And they're on the play, like, we can't keep this. We just can't keep it. Yeah, I don't think we keep this. Because, like, they do play a lot of tap creatures, though. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Hopefully they'll go Gutter Bones, Diagraph Ghoul. Like, they don't come out hasty real fast. See, look at that. We can play our tap land. So, yeah, so we don't have to waste our life. Play Tomic, which blocks his entire board. And then, we got Histories, we got Benelish Marshals, we got Gideons, we got it all. I mean, this is just going to get lightning. This is going to get removed, I think. I think it's... Alright. Let's go... History. This Dreadhorde Butcher is going to be a... problem. It's gonna be a problem. Good thing we have 8 removal spells for it, which, yeah, we're 8% to draw a Baffling End, or 8% to draw a Conclave Tribunal. I don't know how math works. I assume that means we're 16% to draw one of them. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we wait a turn, this becomes a 4/4, but if you have as a removal spell, then that makes our Baffling End worse. So yeah, we gotta do that. Gotta do that. Alright. No! Stupid Snubhorn Century. I think we have to play Gideon. Hopefully he gets distracted by it. Marshall and Snubhorn? Yeah, okay. And then we can attack with Gideon. Okay. It tried to censor pimped. I think you mean pumped. Yeah, no. That's a much better plan than just playing Gideon and hopefully he attacks it. Much better. well. Okay. Start there. Alright, so I guess this is a strategy. I think we're actually just dead. Because we're gonna lose a life from this, and we're gonna go up to... No, we can chump the butcher, but again, I still think we're just dead. Yeah, so we'll chump here. But then we're just dead next turn. That was rough. This Judgment Butcher got out of hand. Alright. Alright, well. Bear with me. I'm gonna play one more. We're not playing aggro. We're not playing White Weenie. We're playing we're gonna play the list that Seth Manfield played today. The Bogles Citadel list that Seth Manfield played. Because it looked real fun. And real better than the list we played yesterday. Alright. The trick is, I gotta find his stream. And then find the deck list. From the videos. Let's see. Now I gotta watch an ad first, so bear with me, chat. Bear with me. Yeah, that was not great. I tried Grixis Control today, and I lost 3 games in a row. It was not a good idea. Okay, here we go. Now he's building it right now, so not quite. I'm gonna find a picture, clip where he was sideboarding. There it is. There it is. Okay, so we want to call this one Green Black Citadel Seth. So he's more all in on Citadel. He's completely for Wint the like the Planeswalkers. I think he plays 1 or 2 Planeswalkers, but he no messing around with just playing 2 Citadels and all that. He's on 4 Citadels. If you're gonna do broken stuff, do broken stuff. Ranch Walker. Wild Growth Walker. Bond of Flourishing. Wayward Sword Tooth. Jade Light. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flashing Prontodon. Golgari Find Broker. And there's a Path of Discovery. Do we have any Path of Discovery? We have 1 Path of Discovery. We have 2 rares. Do we really want to craft 2 Path of Discoveries? That seems bold. I don't know. I don't know, chat. He doesn't have, and he has Doom Whisperer too. Let's see. Doom Whisperer. We don't have any of those either. Oh man. Well, we can craft we got a million mythics. Vivian Reed. Vraska, Golgari Queen. Which I think we have a fancy one we do. Bolas. Oh, we have 2 Bolas Citadel too. This is not gonna work, chat. We're just gonna play a different deck. I got hyped. Sorry to let you down. Alright. Let's play. I want to do something fun before we go to bed. We could play the regular Citadel deck, but let's play the Grixis midrange deck we were playing yesterday with a friend of the stream, Samuel. Oh, on your computer now, yeah. Chat vote, Bogles. Alright, well. Sure, why not? I'm gonna give you about 15 seconds to let me know if you're kidding or not. But you literally, you got the vote. So you should, if you could click, like, when we get in game, it's more obvious. Alright, let's play Bogles. Let's do it. Let's do it. We gotta switch up our stream name, though. Standard Bogles? Bogles, question mark? Alright. So when the game starts, if you could, like, click on... We are 3-1 with Bogles, by the way. But if you could, like, click on the cards to see if, like, it, like, brings them up. Okay. Well, that's step 1. We don't have any boggly creatures. So I guess, like, you're supposed to be able to click on, like, the graveyards and, I don't actually know. So who is this? We don't have a turn 1 play. So I guess maybe you have to turn it on active, like if you click the Deckmaster extension. Incubation Drew will get a ramp on here. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how it works. I gotta get on somebody's stream that's using it and figure it out. Bye, Steel Leaf Champion. It was nice knowing ya. So it looks like we're playing probably Grixis. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. I'll have to do some research on that. How much is this to... Yeah. Alright. Maybe it was smarter to wait on the Go Chamber Guardian, because I don't really want to play my Ansara's Wings next turn, and wait with the Go Chamber Guardian and then be able to... We're going to save our Go Chamber Guardian with standard staple Giant Growth. And now we got a Vine Mare. Play that while he can't counter it. Yeah, man. There was a consideration for pumping the Growth Chamber Guardian and keeping that Gravy Train rolling, but this... No! They're gonna take it! Well, I'm glad I played the Vine Mare out, I suppose. So, that's that. Try to keep the land on top of it? Yeah, damn is right. It does. It does. I don't think I've had one Hydroid Crisis cast against me since the first time we tried to play this deck. When we just lost a Hydroid Crisis a bunch. Yeah, no sweepers other than Cry. But I mean, we're going to be able to get our beats on pretty effectively here. We will get another Growth Chamber Guardian. We got backup in our hands. They're dead next turn and they don't do anything. So that's good, right? I guess that's the goal here. Woo! Alright, Bogles. Killing it. How do we sideboard here? Alright, so I think they're probably playing Nicol Bola, so Crawl Harpooner, and probably Thief of Sanity too, so Crawl Harpooner is probably good. Thorn Lieutenant, you're right. Brontodon dodges Cry the Carnarium. Vivian Reed gives us a recurring card advantage. Maybe we don't run Vivian Reeds. Maybe we... Yeah, I think we're just going to cut Kavu from the deck. I think... and I think Thorn Lieutenant is probably just a better main deck inclusion. We were kind of working out of our asses a little bit. Oh, sorry. Working out of our butts a little bit. Yeah, Galta seems like it would die instantly. Thrash Threat. Probably don't need Thrash Threat. That's true too. I think we will... I'm kind of tempted to keep in Giant Growth. But that can't be right. That can't be right. We got 3 cards. Maybe a Blanchwood Armor. Maybe an Incubation Druid. We can probably cut a land. Yeah. Look at that. Great minds. I'm leaning towards Incubation Druid. Done. Yeah, Great Minds. I hate cutting lands in like really aggressive decks, but we're playing how many lands here? 14. We're playing 22 lands even after cut, plus Llanowar Elves and Paradise Druid, so I think it's fine. But like in aggressive decks, I hate cutting lands. Alright. Alright, this hand is not great. I think we have our combo pieces. We have no mana. I mean, we have 2 mana. Let's do it. It's chat vote. Chat voted. We did it. We have redundant elves. But then his Cry of the Carnarium becomes land destruction board wipe. Look at that. Look at that. Look at us. Look at us go. We're just regular drawn lands off the top over here. And turn 4 Sarah's Wings if we draw another land. So now that we have this land, are we supposed to play a Thorn Lieutenant? Oh, we can play both. We can play both. What was I thinking? Yeah, so we'll just do both. That seems better. That seems way better. Lava Coil, Thorn Lieutenant, get our 1/1. Sure. Vinemare dodges Ritual Soot. There's no reason to play this untapped, right? Yeah. Look at that. Woo! This deck is too good, guys. Too good. Yeah, I mean, I think that probably makes sense. Like, you hit the 2/3, you get the 1/1, then you cry for everything. But the Vinemare just broke the camel's back, broke the Vinemare's back, if you will. Alright, so we ended the day right exactly where we started. Which was even. And Platinum 1. However, like, I joke, right? Like, we've joked about this. But this deck, like, 5 matches, a small sample size given. How do I want to look at this in the sideways view. This one. 5 is a small sample. I don't want to see my charges and charm strays. I want to move this up. 5 games is a very small sample size. 5 best of 3 matches. And we're 4-1 in those matches, and the 4 that I've won have not been particularly close. We got crushed by Hydroid Crisis, though. Just smushed. Yeah, that's true. Like, if it's close, I'm losing, right? So, I guess that's a good point. Yeah. So, we we made some budget concessions, quote unquote, like wildcard concessions. Like, we don't have Pelt Collectors, which I think would give the deck a boost. give it a little more aggressive start. Because right now we're kind of all in on the Vine Mare, Paradise Druid, Sarah's Wings situation. I've been a little underwhelmed by Blanchwood Armor post-board, but pre-board I think it's a necessary part of the plan. But Giant Growth might have won us that game. All right, we got to keep our Growth Chamber Guardian around. We got to get a Growth Chamber Guardian with it. Put him on a 2-turn clock instead of a 4-turn clock. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But Incubation Druid was also a budget ad, so maybe let's do this. Maybe I'm gonna duplicate this deck here. Let's see, duplicate. How do I duplicate? Clone. All right, so we're gonna call this one Bogles Draft. So what do we do here? So like we would cut Giant Growth, and I think let's look at it the other way. And so we could have Pelt Collector. What is I got the triple stars again. I don't know what that means. Does it mean? I don't know. I think last time somebody clipped something, that's what that did. Oh, it blocks the links. I see. You can message me on Twitch. Yeah, and in Twitch I can allow it. I wonder if I can go on my Twitch chat and allow the link. No. It just blocks it automatically. Which like is probably for the better. Channel Fireball, Frank Karsten, Bogles. Okay. Alright, Bogles. Alright, Paradise Druid is secretly the new Slippery Bogle. Bogle? Who knows? Alright, so we got 4 Pelt Collector, 4 Paradise Druid, 4 Llanowar Elves, 4 Growth Chamber Guardian, 1 Untamed Kavu, 4 Steely Champion, 4 Vine Mare, 2 Carnage Tyrant, 1 Ghalta, or 2 Ghaltas. Blanchwood Armor on Sarah's Wings, 2 Thrash Threat. No, that's the sideboard. Am I missing something from the main deck? 57 cards. 4 Llanowar Elves. Would I not add the Pelt Collector? I don't think I added the Pelt Collector. Right now I have too many cards. 4 Paradise Druid. Does he have? One-time copy. Incubation Druid. Okay. Sideboard, we got 4 Crawlploy Pruners, 4 Brontodons, 3 Vivian Reeds, 2 Vivian Champion of the Wilds, and 2 Thrash Threat. And we had Thorn Lieutenant here that wasn't there. So I mean, I'm gonna think about it tomorrow, but maybe I'll just craft it. I mean, because if a deck is good, it's not gonna be expensive. A good deck is good, right? So maybe I'll end up crafting this for next stream. We can play some Bogles. Yeah, I'm gonna give it some thought at work. And like the sideboard, I'll have to figure out because like I don't know, you saw me struggling. Right. People aren't gonna be like, wait, Vine Mare on Sarah's Wings because everyone's gonna be trying to play Nicol Bolas, Dragon Gods, and all that nonsense. Which Vine Mare, especially Vine Mare could be a particularly good choice because if it's not countered, which Grixis doesn't play any main deck counters, and I don't think they play many creature counters. Mortify is good, but I expect Grixis to be really, really big, right? So, like, I haven't seen a lot of mono red. What I've been seeing in the queues, I've been seeing a lot of Grixis, a lot of Temur Reclamation, which I guess that's probably not the best representation of what the metagame at, like, you know, a local store look like. People play with the cards they have. But if Grixis is big, exactly. But if Grixis is, especially week 1, if Grixis is pretty big, Vinemare dodges Cry of the Carnarium. It dodges Ritual of Soot. And it dodges, like, obviously any of its target removal doesn't work, and Cry of the Carnarium and Ritual of Soot, the most played sweepers in those colors, don't work. Definitely Clarion's good. I mean, it's a different color, but Grixis specifically is a little weak to it. Yeah, it just can't be blocked. I'm kind of feeling it. I'm kind of feeling now that we're talking about it. So maybe I'll get some games in. I'll give it some thought at work tomorrow. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow night, but maybe I'll get a few games in. I got to figure out what the sideboard plans are, because I have no idea how to sideboard. Yeah, and it would feel real bad to spend the money on the deck and then be dead. But how does this deck beat Sultai midrange? Does this deck beat Sultai midrange? I mean, Crawler Print on the sideboard seems good, but like Hydrate Crisis seems really bad for it. Rekindling Phoenix also seems really bad for it. So we might need some kind of, like, yeah. I think you're right, because, yeah. I mean, you're right, the green tuck one, so that would get rid of, I don't know what you're talking about, but that would get rid of, that would deal with Phoenix too. So, right, good brainstorming session, chat. Alright, so I'm gonna head to bed. Thank you to everyone who was watching today and who was participating in chat and who was just watching for fun. Thank you to Bassfisher08, our new subscriber and our only subscriber. Let's see. Card Forced Landing. Put our creature flying with Bob and Sonor's Library. Yeah, that'll do it. It is very narrow though, and like, against a mono red deck, I don't think this deck would be good against mono red at all. Because they're just faster. Like, every that's hexproof, but you can never block. Yeah, Steeler Champion's pretty good against mono red. Growth Chamber Guardian gets good against mono red too. I don't know. Just thinking, like, do you want to... Yeah. I'm just thinking, do you want to bring that narrow of a card in? Because I guess Crawler Printer could work too to get the blocker out of the way. If you're just thinking about winning that turn. Yeah, I'm going to give it some thought. All right, good night, chat. Thanks again.